everybody, and welcome to Octopunk Weekly Update for the week of September 14th. And we are already halfway through September. What is time? This is a really cool op-woo. We have a fun new art announcement to tell you about, and also what's coming up on Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube this week, particularly because we got some new stuff for YouTube to kind of talk about, new streaming stuff. You might have heard me talk about it if you've tuned into my past couple streams, but I want to get you caught up on that as well. Yeah, hello everybody in the chat. Happy Monday, happy Monday. I'm not quite caffeinated enough. I tried. It didn't take. Yes, the passage of time. Oh, thank you, Abayabud, for rating. Welcome, welcome. And as far as the passage of time goes, I'll be counting it as I ship off all of the merch that y'all bought last week overseas and stuff today. It is all going out today, so if you have ordered merch in the immediate past, it is all caught up, with the exception of anybody who ordered like after 5 p.m. last night. Sorry, you've just missed me. I will hopefully get you out sometime within the next week before next Sunday, but no promises. I do merch fulfillment on Sundays, so you kind of either get the deadline or you don't. But yeah, so let's get started on what we've got coming up this week. On Patreon on Wednesday, we got the Seven Deadly Synths first draft. This is quite different than the previous drafts you've seen before. We have the final draft currently up and the in-between casting draft, like before the cast got a hold of it, up as well. So you can kind of check out both of those and see how the movie has evolved over time. But yeah, the first draft is very different. The opening conversation between the OT3 is very different. And I might actually even talk about maybe like representation and kind of why a lot of that changed, because I felt like actually when I first wrote it and I was just sort of spouting off, conversation to kind of get in the heads of these characters for the first time, representation of them might not have been as good as it was in the final film, and I had to like go back and edit that and make that more accurate, more sensitive. I think representation is an ongoing process and not something that anybody gets right the first time, so that might be kind of interesting to explore when you see that on Wednesday. And then on Friday we got Tiare's audition tape for Valerie, so you can see why she got the role of Tina's favorite chick, and that'll be, on Friday. This week on Twitch, you are here at Octopunk Weekly Update on Monday, 2 p.m. But on Friday, we're going to be doing Game of the Week, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney at 8 p.m. This got a lot of attention the last time I did a poll. You guys seem really interested in Phoenix Wright. Oh, and thank you, Dildra, for the gift subs. Wonderful. You're really going up on that leaderboard. Marcy's got quite a lead, guys. I know catching her. But yeah, so in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, that's AP. I've never played this game. I've heard it's a lot of fun. I've loved Aviary Attorney, so hopefully it'll be kind of in that vein. And then on Saturday, we're bringing the whole Seven Deadly Synths cast together to do a Google Translate disaster stream. I haven't come up with a Detrute Avuti kind of like sound that equivalents Seven Deadly Synths. Seven Dorfly Sorfs. I don't know. Well, I don't know what we're gonna call this. Seven Deadly Synths. Yes, that might be right, Arden. That kind of works. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that on Saturday. Now you might notice that on Thursday, my 10 a.m. game slot is missing from Twitch this week, and there is a reason for that, because starting this week and for the next 2 weeks after this for a 3-week series, I'm going to be trialing doing live streams on Thursdays on YouTube instead. I've got like 35,000 YouTube subscribers, and the live stream, I will do that for the rest of my life ever since making that film, let me tell you. Ever since doing, premieres and stuff, on YouTube with Seven Deadly Synths, it's always gone off really well, and I'm just kind of curious to see if people are interested in seeing gaming over there, especially because I think that YouTube's a more reliable platform, especially for watching on TV and stuff, so it might actually be easier for people to watch me live stream gaming on YouTube than it is on Twitch. So I'm just gonna try it and see how it goes, and the only bad thing about it is you can't subscribe, you don't have emotes, you have cheering, but that's kind of it. Cheering and ads is the only way to really monetize it in any way, or feel like you're part of the community aside from just being in the stream chat. There's no tiers of showing support on YouTube live streams. But I think that if people really show up for it and are interested in it and are more active on that platform, it might trade out. So I don't know. It's just an experiment. We'll see how it goes. And I don't know if auto mod is a thing in YouTube chat as well. I think it is, but my mods are still mods over there as well. So maybe you'll just have to like copy and paste over emotes from here. I don't know if that's how it works. But because I'm doing a 10 a.m. stream on YouTube this week, what am I going to be streaming? And that's going to be a lot of fun, because I am streaming all 3 episodes of Tell Me Why over the next 3 weeks. So we're starting with episode 1 this week. It's going to be a long stream. It's like a 3.5-hour episode. So I'm expecting 10 a.m. EDT to 2 p.m. EDT. So pretty much through the late morning into the early afternoon. And of course, yes, we've got Backstreet Boys yelling. And I don't know if that's why this is called this. The only thing I know about this game is that it's about, I believe, twin siblings, one of whom is transgender and named Tyler. And it's made by the creators of Life is Strange. And that is all I know. Other than that, that's I'm going in completely blind with the exception of that. But I think that this is something that y'all have been really interested in. It's a new game. It's only come out in the last month. So I haven't been spoiled for it. I hope a lot of you haven't been spoiled for it. And if you have played the game, seems like a lot of you have enjoyed it. So I think this is the type of game that we will really enjoy together. It's a lot like DBH in that it's choices-based and story-driven and all that sort of stuff. And of course, it does have that representation that is so sorely needed in gaming that I'm really interested to explore as well. So yeah, Tell Me Why. 10 a.m. Eastern on youtube.com/octopunkmedia. If you aren't already subscribed to YouTube, go check that out and subscribe. I'm sure all of you already are after DE. But throwing it out there anyway. But we also have some other stuff on YouTube this week. Mostly cross posts from Twitch. We got our Dream Daddy 2 stream from last Friday, which was a lot of fun, where we finally got to date Robert on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we got our 7 Deadly Synths music stream that Austin did on Saturday, cross posted. Like I said, Thursday's Tell Me Why episode 1. And then on Friday, I'm going to be posting the 7 Deadly Synths gag reel for everybody, which patrons have already gotten to see. So that's a lot of fun as well. I think the patrons really enjoyed that. It's like 3 minutes long. It's all the jokes from Seth. It's pretty wonderful. For those who weren't able to get a signed Maximilian, me, and Austin 7 Deadly Synths poster last week, there were 40 available starting last week. There's now only 19. There's plenty of unsigned ones left if you just want a 7 Deadly Synths poster, but if you want one with all 3 of the signatures, as of this morning, there was only 19 remaining, so you can check out etsy.com/shop/octopunkmedia if you want to make sure to snag one. Now, if you don't feel like paying that, or if shipping is too expensive, or if you don't want to wait or whatever, there is another opportunity to get a hold of one, and that is where we come to this week's art event. I know that a lot of you have been kind of worried about this and worried about not having time for it and stuff. I think that it's quite straightforward and not a whole lot of... I mean, it could be a lot of effort depending upon how extra you want to go with it, but a lot of you have already actually done something for this, and it's only just this week. So it's not like it's one prompt for just this week. It's not lots and lots of prompts like DE Art Fest. So what this is going to be is 7 Deadly Synths themed art event that I'm calling What is Your Synthsona? I really liked, and Austin especially really liked, seeing all of your synths OCs come out in the wake of the movie, and he started calling them Synthsonas. We really, really enjoyed seeing them. And so this week we celebrate your Synthsonas, whether you've made one yet before or haven't made one yet, through Sunday at 11 p.m. All you have to do is post about your 7 Deadly Synths OC with the tag #Synthsona, and you'll have a chance to win a signed 7 Deadly Synths poster. The only rules are that they must be in the universe of 7 Deadly Synths, so you can't really design a Synthsona for Detroit. I mean, I guess you could, but like, it is supposed to be about 7 Deadly Synths in theory. It can be cosplay, art, fan fiction, meta, any other art form. You can write a fanfic about them. You can do a cosplay for them. You can draw them. Whatever your medium is, you can do a cross stitch of them. Anything is cool. Any art form is acceptable, just like DE Art Fest. It doesn't have to be new. It can be a repost. I know a lot of you have already done Synthsonas and maybe don't feel like making a new one, or maybe can't come up with a new one. Feel feel free to just repost your existing Synthsona with the hashtag, and you'll be entered into the event. And the prize selection will be random. I'm not like picking a favorite or whatever. Although, I don't know, maybe I'll like pick a favorite and then lottery one off. I don't know. I might give away more than one poster. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. You'll find out next Monday when we do our little Synthsona showcase and we announce the winners of the event. So I'm really excited to see what you come up with for this. I think it's just a nice little way to encourage that creativity because, like I said, me and Austin, we really enjoyed seeing the OCs in our universe and saw a lot of talk about like people coming up with an RPG for Seven Deadly Synths at some point, and he might actually be working on that. So eventually, when the Synths RPG eventually becomes a thing, you'll already have a lovely OC to put in the RPG if you already design your Synthsona. Oh, you can make another one. Yeah, if you've already made one, you can feel free to make another one. Don't feel like you have to be married to the one that you already made. Just make a Synthsona and hashtag it, whether it's new or old. On to Fanart of the Week. We had a lot of fun stuff this week for Detroit Evolution, for Seven Deadly Synths, and for me and Austin, for us Octopunk gang. The first of which was this by Sweet Insanity on Twitter, drawing me and Austin, Dream Daddy. Man, this game was so much fun. Thank you for showing up for it. I had a lot of fun with this, and so did Austin. I will definitely be playing it again at some point. Not this week, but hopefully picking it back up and maybe going through another robber route or doing some other dads. And yes, quite literally doing some other dads. And this just really captured us so well. We looked so hot and looked so in the style. So very, very well done, Sweets. This is from Ronnie, the one and only Happy Kitty, on Twitter. There was some embroidery art that they posted on Twitter, and I really enjoyed this Iggy. Iggy is very difficult to draw, I'll tell you, and probably even more difficult to stitch. Every time I've ever tried to draw Iggy from memory, it's looked disastrous. So this is really, really cute. I almost like want one for myself. Actually, I do have an embroidered Iggy behind me, I suppose. Very, very well done one. So I really appreciate this this art style. So well done, Ronnie. This one by Lorna Art on Twitter, I'm sure you've all seen it. Maximilian was really gushing over this earlier this week. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know if they're in the chat today, but Lorna Art, well done. This is absolutely stunning. Both capturing Maximilian and capturing nines in a sense. March says, I had to follow immediately because it's so stunning. Yes, it's absolutely beautiful. Lorna is in the chat. Wonderful. Art Night back with the stream doodles. I love to see the return of these. And this one was from the Walking Dead finale. I was really waiting for 5 episodes to yell, "They killed Kenny, those bastards!" And I finally got to. Spoiler alert, I guess. So yes, it was sad, but it was also very, very satisfying. And thank you, Arden, for memorializing this forever in your art. This from Barnulove, Barnulove 23. Gosh, all those letters are completely rearranging themselves in front of my eyes. But regardless, this is a very, very beautiful picture of Christian Date as Gavin in the neon. A lot of you might not have seen this before. I'm not sure I'm familiar with this artist right off the bat, so definitely go check them out on Instagram. Yeah, the eyes are absolutely stunning. I think there might have been, this might have been the only Detroit Evolution one, but they definitely posted lots of different pieces of art this week, so they've got a lot of cool stuff on their Instagram. This is Ethan, Crow Eating Arts, on Instagram, posted just today. I really love this because this is actually really reassuring me that I could make a Seven Deadly Synths sticker pack. I've wanted to make something like this, and this looks so good, and this proves to me that, oh, maybe that's not a terrible idea, because this looks really awesome to do a geometric design of the Seven Deadly Synths. So thank you, Ethan, for this. This looks fantastic. This is a perfect representation of the Envy synth, inspired by the Juno 106, and also I really love the Shark and Iggy one posted today as well. Very, very cute. So check out Crow Eating Arts on Instagram. Give them some love. I think they've been posting quite a lot of art this week. Yes, like, y'all need more stickers from me like you need another hole in your head, but I've really had some ideas for these Sith stickers, so... This is absolutely beautiful. Sweets again, but also with a collab with Intentional Digital on Instagram, both artists I adore. This is the OT3 Cuddling with Chartreuse. Absolutely beautiful. I get a real Christmassy vibe from this. Starting the holidays early with the OT3. I feel like they would have very fun Christmas fluff fix waiting for them in December. But yes, thank you guys for this. This is absolutely beautiful and a great representation of these characters. OT3 love. And finally this week, Art Baby K on Instagram has this one of Gavin, which I somehow missed until this morning when I was going back through the tag, and I saw this and was like, oh, I have to honor this. This is really awesome. So definitely follow them on Instagram. This is really cute. Got the shark mug in there, got the blockchain in the background, definitely inspired by DE, and very, very soft as well. As always, our P.O. Box is 62762 North Charleston, SC, 29419. I went and checked the P.O. Box just last Tuesday, I believe, and as of Tuesday, I had a mug, an octopus mug from Barnes & Noble. It did not have a gift receipt on it. I do not know who sent it to me. However, whoever you are, thank you very much. It's very cute. I always appreciate a good mug and a good octopus. So whoever you are, yes, thank you. And if you've sent anything beyond that, I have not received it yet. I will probably be going to get stamps maybe next week. Maybe in a couple weeks. So I would say it's probably gonna be another couple weeks before I have an update for whatever has been in my P.O. box in the meantime. I try to get it in intervals to make sure that nothing has to be signed, because that happens sometimes. But that's only really happened once. Most things they just hold for me. So I'll definitely check that out in a couple weeks. And if you have anything on the way for me and you know that it has been delivered, feel free to send me a message and let me know, at me on Twitter or something like that, and be like, hey, there's something waiting for you, go get it so it doesn't get sent back to Italy or whatever. So yeah, you feel free to send me a message about that. But yeah, that's all for this week. Thank you for joining me for Apu today. I will be seeing you again on Twitch Friday night at 8 p.m. for Phoenix Wright. But before that, I'll be seeing you on YouTube for Tell Me Why at 10 a.m. on a Thursday. I hope to see you there, even though it'll be a different format, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe the quality and latency and all that stuff will be better. I know that a lot of you have to bap Twitch all the time, so maybe YouTube will be a little bit more reliable. Let's hope. But anyway, as always, stay great, hydrate, have a happy time zone, and goodbye, as Maximilian would say.